This is an update to the critical police incident that occurred this morning at 4 at the 2000 Beach Street at the motel. I'd like to start by saying, once again, please keep in mind that the investigation is still ongoing. We were fortunate enough to get more details to update you as far as a police-involved shooting that occurred this morning. Based on the preliminary investigation that was conducted by the investigators in major case, we have learned that the suspect in this case is an acquaintance of the victim for at least the past 2 weeks. Sometime either late last night and or early this morning, the suspect contacted the victim via cell phone for some unknown reason at this time. And at 4 this morning, the suspect came over to the hotel, walked upstairs into the victim's room without permission and unannounced while the victim was outside of the hotel in the parking lot. He walked into the room unannounced without permission, grabbed a laptop in the presence of the victim's children as well as a girlfriend/witness of the victim. Once he grabbed the laptop, he walked back outside, downstairs, and into the parking lot where we believe a confrontation ensued between the victim and the suspect. And based on the preliminary information that we have at this time, we do believe that gunfire was exchanged between the victim and the suspect in this case. During that gunfire exchange, the witness as well as the manager of the motel dialed 911. We were fortunate enough that officers were really close by and made the scene really quickly. The officers made the scene. They exited their marked police vehicles in full police uniform, and they observed the suspect walking towards them in a westerly direction through the parking lot, holding a handgun in his hand. The officer began giving him verbal commands to drop the gun. The suspect verbally refused to drop the gun, simultaneously pointing the gun at one of our officers, firing an unknown number of shots at our officer. At that point, our officer returned gunfire at the suspect, striking him an unknown number of times, and he was pronounced deceased on the scene. Based on our preliminary investigation conducted by major case investigators, we were able to determine that the suspect in this case was obviously determined to shoot an officer, based on the fact that we were able to run the tag of the suspect's vehicle, and on that tag there was a cautionary link stating that the suspect was occupying this vehicle, and he did state that he wanted to have a shootout with police.